Greeting everybody. I have a question for you. Have you ever had a time in your life when an unexpected event led to a financial crisis? Well, that was me back in 2010 when my husband passed away unexpectedly from brain cancer. Now, I thought that we had planned really well. We had some savings, we had some investments, we did have a few rental properties. But when I was looking at my retirement account overall, I realized that I was short from being able to retire early as we had planned. I was looking at having to work in my windowless office well into my 70s. But then in early 2011, a cardiologist stopped by my office and invited me to a LifeVantage presentation, much like what I am going to be sharing with you today. And when he showed me the science and the scientific validation on this little yellow pill called Protandim NRF2, I was really impressed with the potential of what this could do to improve the health of, first of all, the people in my circle that I love, my family and my friends, and that I just felt that I needed to lock arms with my cardiologist friend and get out and share how to get started with Protandim. So that's what I did. I got started, and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention in the beginning on the compensation plan and really how you earned income. But as I started to grow this business, enrolling customers, enrolling consultants, within 2 years, I had achieved a nice secondary income that became more almost full-time for me. And I was able to achieve my goal of retiring early and walking out of my windowless office into a newfound freedom. And now I live in Arizona. I've remarried, I have a wonderful husband, and we are living a dream here in the sunny skies of Arizona. So I'm going to talk to you first about LifeVantage. And LifeVantage, we call ourselves the activation company. We are at the forefront of nutrigenomics. LifeVantage is a publicly traded company, debt-free, housed and based in Salt Lake City, and it has a lot of manufacturing experience in this era and sector. And the company's received numerous awards, including being showcased even in Forbes magazine. Now, remember I said that LifeVantage is at the forefront of nutrigenomics. So what is nutrigenomics? And nutrigenomics is the study of the effects of nutrients and bioactive compounds on gene expression. Now, let me take you back to 2005 when our company really launched onto the scene. And what happened is that Dr. Joe McCord, a very famous scientist called the father of free radical biology, formulated Protandim NRF2. And it showed in the first study that 1 pill a day of Protandim lowered oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. Now, that really caught the attention of ABC Primetime Investigative Report. So they sent their reporter into Joe McCord's lab to see if they could duplicate the study. What happened is that they found out is that the reporter's results were even better than what the study showed. So what is Protandim? Protandim NRF2, first to market in a new category of drugs and supplements called NRF2 activators. Protandim is in that nutrigenomic category because the bioactive compounds, the herbal extracts in this little yellow pill activates that NRF2 pathway, and that then affects over 600 anti-aging genes. So NRF2, yes, this is how this little yellow pill works. It activates this protein. NRF2 acts as a master switch that turns on many protective genes in the nucleus when the cell is under stress. NRF2 control these pathways, antioxidant, detoxification, and anti-inflammatory. Washington State University has said that Nerf2 is the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. When I started with LifeVantage, there were about 3,000 research studies at PubMed.gov, that's the National Library of Medicine. Now there are 50,000 research studies showing how Nerf2 activation is being studied in numerous chronic diseases. So I remember I said that in 2005 that the ABC Primetime launched on the heels of that first study. Well, since then, now we have over 30 studies that have been published in peer-reviewed journals. The studies have been conducted by very prestigious universities and research institutes. But the one study that I think is probably the most impactful, demonstrating the power of just this one little yellow pill a day. And that was a study that was funded by the National Institutes of Health, conducted by the National Institute on Aging. In a 10-year study by NIA, Protandim NRF2 is the only supplement out of a dozen studied that significantly extend the lifespan of male mice. And why is that? Because Protandim NRF2 lowers oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days and up to 70% in 120 days. Oxidative stress is also known as free radical damage. That's right, toxic molecules that destroy all of the cellular structures. Where do you get those free radicals? You get them mostly from our environment. There have been 85,000 chemicals introduced to our environment since the Industrial Revolution. And over years and years of your cells being bombarded by those free radicals, that causes and leads to all of these 200 chronic diseases of aging. If you want to learn more about oxidative stress, again, go to PubMed.gov and type in oxidative stress. You're going to get over 400,000 research articles on oxidative stress and how it is linked to all of those chronic diseases. So a little bit more about Protandim. What's in this little yellow pill? There are 5 plant extracts combined in a very specific ratio and in a formula. And it's this formula that activates that NRF2 pathway. When that happens, that speaks to our cells and tells our cells to make more of our cellular antioxidants that are 1,000,000 times more potent than what we get in food in like an antioxidant pill. So it's that formula. It's the synergy of those 5 that really generates the power, that generates all of those powerful antioxidant enzymes. Now, there's 7 US patents on the formula. And now I've just heard recently that we're up to 13 international patents on Protandim. So this is different than supplementation. This is different than supplementing with an antioxidant, like taking some extra vitamin C. This is very different. Instead, we are taking Protandim to help our cells make our own antioxidants. So in other words, we're taking it to make it, right? Take it to make it. Now, about 4 years ago, LifeVantage brought to market this activated liquid collagen, very unique in the collagen market. Why? Because it activates and it replenishes and maintains most of that collagen on the market, just replenishes. It's just a supplemental collagen. But again, this is very different. If you look at the label information, you'll see that the first ingredient is fish collagen peptides. Yes, fish collagen, way more bioavailable, way better as far as absorption. It has anti-inflammatory benefits and just superbly superior to that powdered bovine, as you can well imagine. Now, the secret sauce in this collagen is the addition of this NRF2 activator called ruby red quinoa extract, and it activates as well more of those antioxidant enzymes. But what it also does is this red windowless. It affects the effects of specific genes. Remember nutrigenomics? Remember, we're going to activate and turn on our good survival genes. We're going to turn off the bad genes with plant compounds. And this is exactly what happens with addition of this red quinoa extract. You can see on your chart, if you look over there on that green bar, that is a type 1 collagen density gene. And you can see that type 1 collagen gene is increased by 43%. And at the same time, the gene that degrades your collagen is downregulated by 33%. So that's nutrigenomics, gene activation. Now, another study that was conducted by LifeVantage, and they looked again at gene expression where they exposed fibroblast cells to the liquid collagen and then conducted and ran the gene expression study. Remember that backslide? We talked about the red quinoa alone, how it increases that type 1 collagen density gene by 43% and turns off the bad one by 33%. But look what happens when you put that red quinoa into the fish peptide formula. Also, there's other plant compounds in there. Now you're getting 130% increase in that very specific type 1 collagen gene, a 79% decrease in the collagen gene, in the gene that degrades your collagen. A lot of power in that one bottle, one shot a day of this liquid collagen. Now, let's fast forward to just a month ago, where LifeVantage was awarded a patent on the combination of the Protandim and the liquid collagen. We already knew prior to this patent, we knew about this, right? We knew that the combination increases collagen secretion by 100%, increases potent, powerful antioxidant enzymes. This is an example, catalase by 202%. Also, new claim activates 5 different types of collagen, not just the type 1 collagen, but collagen type 1, 2, 3, 7, and 13. And then this combination activates and turns off and downregulates a set of genes called cytokine genes. These are pro-inflammatory genes. And you can see the massive downregulation of these genes, 38%, 97%, 87%. Now, I can talk all day about the science, but you're asking, do these products really work? You might say, man, I've been taking collagen for years and I've not seen anything different. Well, we have literally hundreds of thousands of before and after pictures. And I think some of these that I think are really impactful is what this woman with her hands, and it looks like she's got some kind of skin disease, and how that improved in 45 days. This young woman with her, crepey legs, and just the improvement she saw in just 3 weeks. And so definitely we have a lot of before and after pictures. We have pictures and we have reports of accelerated wound healing, especially after knee surgery, and how this combination can help people recover so much faster from their surgery. Now, I want to talk a little bit about my experience with this combination of these two. And I was showing you a little chart here, me and my husband. And I've been taking the Protandim 15 years, Jim 13 years. And of course, the liquid collagen since it came out on the market. And every year we go in to see our doctor, and she has a sophisticated metabolic body analyzer. And you can see that the last time that we went in, you can see Jim at 86, me at 75. our metabolic ages are 15 years younger than our chronological ages. And part of that, I think, too, with our metabolic ages being so low, is also we have low marker of inflammation. Yes, that's really key, isn't it, as you age, is to keep that inflammation low. So with a Protandim and with collagen, we are taking these to make antioxidant enzymes, making our own collagen with that combination. Now, LifeVantage has more products in their product catalog. We have nerve 2 activated skin care. I just love the skin care and what it has done for the health of my skin. Nerve 2 activated hair care. We even have a nerve 2 activated product for your dogs. It's a pet tandem. You can see that over here on the right. Another product that is hugely, hugely popular, sold just thousands upon thousands of packets of Axio, a nootropic brain drink. We've seen improvement and school performance and students that have taken Axio where they might have had some learning issues. It's been just such a blessing for some of these children. So for the guests that are on here tonight and today and listening to my webinar, get back to the person who invited you and learn more about these fantastic activated products. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I get these products? Well, you can be a customer, or you can be a customer that gets paid. So you can build a business with this. You can share the product, or you can build and grow a team, and then you can lead a movement. Now, you are able to earn leveraged income through network marketing. Now, you know about affiliate marketing, don't you? Where the social influencers on social media, they will promote a product through their social media accounts. Well, when they do that, of course, they are rewarded with a commission as a result. Well, network marketing is similar in that respect, because really what it is just word of mouth marketing, right? Word of mouth marketing. And so you are trained, you are actually rewarded and compensated to build a network of customers and a network of consultants. And this is very different from that affiliate marketing, because you're basically just paid on your own efforts. But when you pour into others and when you help others grow their own business, help them with sharing these products and helping them to grow a team, then you also are rewarded with a commission paid on their efforts as well, which you can only achieve is if you go to work and help those people. So let's talk about the first way to earn some income, and that would be to share the products and to build a customer base. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that you have a customer base of about $4,000 a month. On that amount, then you would probably earn right around, I would say on average, about $1,200 a month. Now, when you start enrolling consultants and you starting and building and growing a team, you can earn up to 9 levels of commissions, which can add up over time. Then when you move up in the ranks in the company, you can lead a movement, and you then can earn leadership match bonuses and even a leadership pool bonus, which rewards you for the success of the entire company. Now, how much can you earn with this business? Of course, it depends on how much time and effort you invest in your business. You're paid really directly, paid according to the amount of total revenue that you move through your network. But let's just look at the paid as ranks and the average monthly commissions that were paid out in 2025. We have about 14 ranks in our company. So if you look at some of those, like what I call starter ranks, like let's say up to senior consultant 3, you can see that the average monthly commissions paid in 2025 was $934. Now, that is a nice little extra income. It would maybe pay car payment and car expenses, right? Or maybe you would want to put it into an account for your retirement savings, because I learned recently that 46% of Americans do not have even anything in their retirement account. And if you want to, if you're if you're an age group of around that 40, age 40 age group, you're going to need about $4 to $5 million in your retirement account to really retire comfortably. So, think about what you might do with some extra income. What would you do with that? So if let's go on up here through the ranks. Let's go to this management consultant 2. Look at that. That's right at the middle, right? You're going to be earning around $3,400 a month. And as you go up into the executive consultant ranks, those start out with earnings at about $14,500 a month, all the way up to president consultant at $131,000 a month. So what does it cost to get started? We have enrollment packs. We have little bundles of products that are combined together. And this gives you a discount. Plus you get your start kit, which, by the way, the start kit is the only requirement, which is $50. Absolute minimum requirement to get started. But if you're going to get started in a business, you want to be a product of the product. You want to be using these products so that you can also share your own experience. So here's an example. I showed you the one which is called the Healthy Glow Pack with the combination. This is with combination of the Protandim and the liquid collagen. This one has the Healthy Edge Pack. The Healthy Edge is a microbiome product for your microbiome. It's 10 gut health products in one. And again, if you combine it with the Protandim, that enhances all of the benefits of your PhytoPower 1 and 2. Again, you're getting a discount on these packs when you buy them together. And then this is what I highly recommend. I highly recommend this business pack right around $1,000, because just think, you can start a business, and I showed you the income earnings, the actual income earnings, right? That income earnings chart. And to think that you could actually build a business where you could generate millions of dollars in overall product sales with just $1,000 of an investment. And of course, this is great because you're going to get a variety of products, and you're going to be able to use these products. And you'll also get 2 free tickets to the next LifeVantage convention with this pack. It's a great value. You can see your savings there is close to $500 product savings alone. So with that, I'm going to be winding down and just review a little bit about what you learned today. You learned about LifeVantage, where wellness meets opportunity. So you learned that LifeVantage is a debt-free, publicly traded company and a leader in the network marketing world, specializing in nutrigenomic activator products, getting to the root cause of health problems. LifeVantage offers a business opportunity to earn leveraged income. And while you're earning that income, you are helping others with their health and their wealth. So I want you to get back to the person who referred you or invited you to this webinar. And they're going to ask you these 2 questions. So I'm going to ask you them first. First, can you see yourself taking these products? If so, get started as a customer. But can you see yourself now sharing these products with others to earn leveraged income? That was me. That was why I joined as a consultant, because as I was listening to the ABC prime time as I was listening to my cardiologist friend telling me about the science and what I learned about how protanum lowers oxidative stress 40% in just 30 days. I was thinking about all my family and my friends that I knew had oxidative stress off the chart, and I could really help them with these products. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I want to thank you very much for joining me today and listening to how LifeVantage is the company where wellness meets opportunity. Thank you. Goodbye.